Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we are here and we're playing Overwatch. That's right. It's been a while. We typically play a match every 6 months. I didn't even have it downloaded anymore though. I was very surprised when I went to start playing and it wasn't even on my extended storage from when I switched from PS4 to PS5. I'm assuming because it was on the main storage of my system and said I don't need this, so I had to re-download it. But good thing the PS5 is quick. If it was a PS4, I'd still be downloading it. All right, let's season 32, bruh. Wait. There was one thing that I had to change. Do we have any new player icons? We have this. Cool. Anything else? I'm assuming there is no, unless it's a free one. That's the only one we're going to get, though. Damn, I missed Summer Games 2021. No. Pain. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, I wanted to check options. That's what I wanted to do. There's something that popped up when I started. Cross-platform play. Off. That's better. Okay. Let's jump into competitive. Roll queue, open queue. We'll do roll queue. Who gives a shit? Sure. Give me a tank, bro. Give me a tank. Give me a tank, bro. Competitive play, PlayStation pool. Lovely. Yeah, I don't find cross-platform play fun to do normally, because then you're playing with a bunch of people who, might be on PC, which does give a different, obviously, feel to how you control, especially in a shooting game. The control that you're going to have with a keyboard and mouse compared to a controller is definitely going to be different, and I don't really be going against people playing on PC. Yeah, I think they're two separate things. I mean, if it's somebody from Xbox, I don't really care, but PC's its own thing. I do think cross-platform play for, somebody playing with their friends, I've changed my tone on this for sure. I definitely was like, no, before. Definitely changed my stance a little bit on cross-platform play, because I was 100% just like, nah, I'm good, I'm out. But now I'm a little more like, okay, if you have friends who are on a different system, like you make new friends, okay, cool. I guess for me, it's always just been your friends buy the same system. But then again, I've only ever really played with like a few people, like legitimately, that I've really cared to play with, so I guess it's a little different. And if you have, a lot of friends, you make friends, different places, you make friends at work or school, you might want to be able to play with them, so I get it. While we're waiting, let's see what we got set up here for Diva. Academy skin, emote, we have 4 emotes. They're somehow bound to buttons, I don't know which ones. Victory pose. Yep, that's my voice line. Spray. What do we got for sprays? What sprays are equipped? Power up. Nano Cola. Okay. Highlight intro. Selfie. Yep, we're going to be seeing that. And of course, the golden weapons. Okay. What we got from... Well, what are we playing? Tank? Reinhardt. What's Reinhardt got? Oh, I do have the golden Reinhardt weapon. Yes! I got the Soul Dynasty skin for Reinhardt? Okay, interesting. It looks like the newer heroes are getting a little more close to the other characters for amount of items. Do I have his golden weapon? I got Sigma's golden weapon. Bro, when did I get Sigma golden weapons? The hell? Overwatch League. Is there any like skins that I'm missing out on? Did anybody change something in the last season that I wasn't aware? I don't watch Overwatch League anymore, so. Like Gladiators. When did I get Mercy? Oh, I think a lot of those came from the first season. They did a lot of streams and stuff on Twitch, and you could get free items. Fusion. Shock. Sold on. Holy hell. I got a shit ton of Soul Dynasty ones. I think like whenever there was a character that I was playing, or a new character came out like Baptiste, I would get the Soul Dynasty one for that character. So that's why like half of them have Soul Dynasty. I think I got Diva for every team. That's the thing. I got Diva for every team. This is from the finals, right? So that's why Diva has 170 items, because I have every single team skin. Like, and do I have the basic Overwatch one too? Yeah, we got basic Overwatch League colors too. So we got every team skin, and not only that, their San Francisco Shock has two different ones because they changed their colors from 2018 to 2020. I think they changed their color. So we got that. So I have every Diva skin besides the two new ones here. Oh, we got Pacific All Stars too. We got that. Okay. So yeah, these two came out after I played, so don't have those. But you get it, the point. I mean, I had every Diva item for a while. Bro, this... I'm not here talking now. We're 7 minutes and I haven't even played yet. Like, I haven't even played. I only got 45 minutes, dude. Not even 45 minutes. I got, like, 30 minutes. Plan on getting more than one video done. But... as this is taking a while. I guess basically the thing for me... oh, I forgot about this. Yes! Yeah, the special skin from Overwatch League. Oh, man. Jonak was killing it with Zenyatta back in the day. Oh, man. And they made him a special skin. Because they do it for all the MVPs, they get a special skin. Or at least they did in the first two seasons. Bro. That's awesome. Because I think the first year was a Winston skin? I don't remember who was MVP first year. I think it was somebody from San Francisco. No, this is the championship Winston skin. This is from London winning. I don't think they made a championship skin for... I don't know. I watched the first two seasons and I didn't care. And even after the end of season 2, like, for me, I started to lose interest in Overwatch League relatively quickly. I think season 2 they made some changes that were lame. And then season 3, once the Ronas was there, it kind of killed it for sure. That definitely killed the progress of Overwatch League, because the first 2 years it was awesome, and then it kind of went like virtual, like most things did in 2020. And then how many seasons they had? 4, maybe, I guess. I don't even know who won the third year. At this point, I don't know. But they decided to like go play in home markets, which then didn't work because then the Ronas. So I guess Overwatch League's on pause. which makes sense because, I mean, this game's at a weird spot. I think Blizzard, Activision as a whole, I mean, I'm recording this a few days after 2 days after the announcement that Activision Blizzard was being bought by Microsoft for $70 billion. Which is wild. So, was it 70 billion or 70 million? One of the two. I feel like 70 billion's a lot. It's got to be 70 million. I feel like I misspoke that one. Let me see. Activision. Workers at an Activision game studio are forming a union. Sick, dude. Congrats. Man, I'm just waiting for when Sony buys EA. This is how the console war ends, bro. Nobody gives a shit about console wars, dude. Let's be honest here. Do you guys really want to form a union, you guys? Does this seem like a good idea? Having worked a job that was a union. I don't know, dude. Oh, yeah, it was billion. Okay. 69 billion. Nice. But basically with that, like, I guess the question is, what becomes of some of these things? Like, clearly Overwatch is one of Blizzard, because, you know, Activision Blizzard is one company, but it was two that merged, like 2008 or something. So, you know, the Activision side, you have Call of Duty. Blizzard side, you got Overwatch. Basically, those are like I would guess would be the top two. Clearly Call of Duty, and I don't really know what else Blizzard has besides Overwatch that's near that success. So, clearly you have Overwatch, but the other thing is that, you know, Overwatch 2 is supposed to be a thing for years now. What, since 2018? 2019 it got announced? Like, where's that coming in? Like, when's that coming out? What's happening with that? Like, I feel like you announced a game that long ago, especially when it's not really necessary. Like, I think Overwatch, they just messed up too many things. You know, I think that there's so many changes, so many different things that you implement that it just kind of takes away. Now, I'm going to go into regular queue. Maybe that will help. Because I just searched for 20 minutes, dude. I don't want role queue. Open queue. Just put me in open queue. Like, goddamn. Is that why cross-platform play is a thing now, though? Because there's less people playing? I don't really know. That's surprising. That didn't used to be there. You know, I thought the video would be over by now. Not. We haven't even played a match yet. But yeah, something like Overwatch 2, like, you messed up the first game by making so many changes. I think they tried to make too much of it match up with the Overwatch League instead of making them sort of be their own things. They tried to make the game reflect what they wanted their league to be, instead of making their league reflect what the game is. And you can see that with something like map pool and role queue. Like, both of those things are implemented into the Overwatch video game to then benefit viewership of the Overwatch League and benefit the playing of it. You know, because if we, as normal players of Overwatch or any game, you'll play a bunch of maps, and it doesn't really matter. Like, I'll play Overwatch, I'll play Call of Duty, and you're in a map. Cool. You might have ones you know better, that work better, but you're not spending days studying a map. Where something like Overwatch League, they kind of did. They needed that time to study and make a strategy for a map. You know, we're going to jump in here with random people that I don't know and play a match. We're not really going to study it. Figure out our strategy as a team. We're just going to go. If we ever play. So, you have that, which I think didn't necessarily work. I think that having a set map pool for Overwatch League was fine, but it didn't need to be implemented into the everyday game. And I think something like role queue, at least they have both. That's kind of cool. I like seeing that, because I think that before, like, role queue is fine, but it definitely limits what the initial point of Overwatch was, that you can switch to any hero at any time. And I think that Overwatch League, they got so caught up on having 2-2-2 be the set that they box themselves in, basically, with, like any sport, competitive thing, whatever you want to say. People are always going to find the rules that work the best to favor everybody, right? You're going to find what works the best. One person's going to figure it out, and everybody's going to do it because it favors everybody's strategy to use the best strategy. You look at something like, we could take F1 for example. If you look at the front piece on the nose, it's very skinny on the cars from 2021, right? Of course, 2022 is going to have new cars, but the 2021 cars, most teams went with a skinny nose strategy, because Mercedes started using that in, I believe, 2019, 2018, something like that. So every team saw Mercedes as the dominant team, winning every championship, winning most of the races, drivers, constructors, championships, everything that you could win in F1 Mercedes was doing, that front nose. So every team copied it for the most part. Every team went with their own skinnier front nose because that's what worked. So the same thing for Overwatch. Everybody figured out that the massive ball of tanks with shields up worked. So that's why you ended up with this setup in the game where everybody was playing tanks. You had 4 tanks and 2 healers or something ridiculous. Or it was three tanks, 2 healers, and a DPS, something like that. It was ridiculous. But it worked, and every team did it. But the fans hated it. And the commentators hated it because they're little bitches, and they like to complain about shit. And it got to the point where they had to make a change. everybody wanted to have 2-2-2, so they made role queue, which, again, is fine for the Overwatch League, because that's what the commentators and viewers and players may want. But when you're at home playing, I don't want to be locked into playing one role, especially when, players in Overwatch League, you might be able to play 3 or 4 characters in a role. You might be able to go from... You might be able to play most of the DPS, most of the tanks, most of the healers. But most players at home have like 1 or 2 characters that they might be good at. Like for me, the meta made it hard, or not the meta, but the setup made it hard for me in role queue because I had to pick something else to play. Because if I wanted to tank, okay, because basically I've always played D.Va. I mean, we can look at my stats. I don't think we're going to get to a match, honestly, at this point. I mean, look at the hours, right? So for me, I mainly play the tank role and play D.Va, right? And then I'll mostly play healers, mercies, and Yada and Brigitte. Like, those are... Brigitte. Is that her name? Brigitte? I don't even know. Brigitte, yeah. Sure. I forgot her name at this point. Like, I would play those characters, right? Those are the 4 that I would play. And then Reinhardt's in here also because I had to play another character. And Reinhardt's cool to play. I mean, I don't mind him. But the role queue addition definitely changed the way that the game was played. Because no longer were you just playing that one character. Because if you jumped into a role, like I jump into tank. Someone picks D.Va, what am I going to do? I'm stuck in tank now. And I can't just say, oh, I want to go play a healer. Which also sucks. So lots of times you would have a healer that's big trash. And nothing you could do. Nothing you can do. Oh, I never played Echo? Okay. What are the things we gotta talk about? Oh yeah, this dude. Cassidy. Fucking Cassidy, bro. So basically they took McCree and decided to change McCree's name. Because the dude they named him after was big trash. But you could have at least picked a better name. Or don't tell anybody. Like, this is my strategy. Don't tell anybody that you named the character after a dude who's fucking wild. Because guess what? The public didn't know that until you told everybody. Or you can just leave it. And just be like, hey, let's make a backstory for the dude. Nobody cares. Like, let's put it that way. You can separate the name of a character from the name of a person, even if the name is inspired by the person. Now, don't get me wrong. The person did some fucking up shit. But you just separate it. You know, it's like the separation of... I guess it's similar to canceling people, right? You can like somebody's work, music, or movies, even if maybe they're a bit trash. Think of like Michael Jackson. People love Michael Jackson's music. He did some wild shit with children. But people like Michael Jackson. You're separating the person from their work. So you could easily do that with Overwatch. Separate the name of the character from the person it's named after. You can think of it in 2 different ways. And I think that's what more people should do. Instead of saying, nope, this person canceled, all their stuff gone. look at more like the person, separate them from their art. So unfortunately though, here it does not look like we're going to get into Overwatch, but I do like this this video, so it's still going to be going out even though we didn't get to actually play Overwatch today. I will try again later tonight. Hopefully I'll be able to jump into maybe a match at that point, and we can get something going with that. But either way, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one.